Okay, today we have a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra on the left side, and we have an iPhone 15 Pro Max on the right. And right away you can see the difference on the display when you turn on the camera. This one is a little bit brighter, more vivid. This is more neutral, more natural color. All right, so let's say if you want to take a video in Ultra HD 30 on the Samsung. All right, so let's say if you're taking a video, and then you can pause, you can continue recording, you can take a picture at the same time. On the iPhone, you can take a video, you can take a picture, but you cannot pause. All right. Next one is that if you are going to settings on the Galaxy S24 Ultra and you go to, let's say, portrait mode, and you're doing the same video right here, you see that there is no picture taking. So you cannot take a picture with the cinematic mode. I guess what do you call it in portrait mode. Samsung here, let's say go to cinematic mode, take a video, the same thing. You cannot take a picture at the same time. So in this mode, in both phones, you cannot take a picture. Okay, let's say we go to Samsung, let's say we go to settings, and we can try to change the camera settings a little bit. Advanced picture, advanced video options. Okay, so you have here high efficiency, and you have the second one, most compatible. So this is prioritized video quality and the high efficiency, and this is more compatible. And then let's say if you are turning on HDR 10 plus, okay, and then increase bitrate video. So you're getting everything to the max, right? You turn on the HDR plus and high bitrate video, and you want to go back to the camera. You want to go take a video, the same settings. All right, so let's try to take a video on this one. Okay, it's taking a video, but you could see that there's no picture button, so you cannot take pictures at the same time. You can pause, still the same thing, but you cannot take pictures on this mode. So if you are filming an HDR plus, you're not going to be able to take pictures at the same time. You can though zoom the same, like crazy zooms, 10x time, 5x time, 10x, but you can't do the picture at the same time. So let's say on the iPhone is HDR automatically. Okay, HDR, you can still take pictures. So that's going to be the difference between this and HDR. This one cannot take pictures. The zoom is pretty much the same, 5x. This one for some reason has 10x, but I mean 5x is enough. It's more smooth on this one, you could see. Okay, let's do it again and put something to an object here. All right, let's see. You see, it's a little bit more smooth, more refined on the iPhone. It's a little bit more choppy, but it's close on the Samsung. Yeah, it's a little bit more choppy. It's more fluid on an iPhone. It's really fluid on an iPhone. It's not bad on Samsung. It's just a little bit, maybe a little bit delayed and not so fluid. And for some reason, when I get the 5x, it changes the colors. It's like different camera colors and everything compared to the regular one. You can't see in the video, but in the iPhone, you don't have any kind of changes. It doesn't matter what lens you're using, there's no changes in that. Alright, so this would be the biggest difference. Another one, when you take pictures, they work the same. So 5x, and you have 5x right here, and you have 10x on the Samsung, and here you gotta do a digital, and you see here on the top the same thing as an iPhone. They have the same option, like if you want to zoom like really close. Alright, so let's go to portrait mode. Okay, portrait mode is gonna be here you have 2x, 1x, 2x, 3x, and iPhone has a 5x, and this is the 5x here. So they have 1, 2, 3, 5x, and they have 1, 2, and 5x. So they're skipping one on some of them. The Samsung is telling you to stay 3 to 5 feet subject, and the iPhone says move further away. So these terms are pretty much the same zoom capabilities. Okay, let's go to videos again. HDR. Okay, HDR video is going to be in the low light. Okay, I'm making the video in the low light on the Samsung. Okay, and I'm making a video on an iPhone right now. I mean, you can see if there's any difference. I mean, it's not a big difference between them. They're on an iPhone right now. All right, so I mean, they're both good in terms of this. Okay, one thing I want to just point out is just when you're taking a portrait mode, right here you see I'm moving in the background, moving the subject, and it's blurry. Let's say I want to move it slower. It's doing a better job when it's slower. Okay, let's do it on iPhone. Okay, that one good. Blurry, really blurry. So in terms of if you have kids, they're moving and you want to take a portrait picture, let's do it slower on this one. Okay, so when I was testing, when I was using both phones, I got to the point that Samsung hasn't had the less good pictures taken when the kids are moving. So when you take a picture of portrait mode, regular mode, when something is moving, they're gonna be, you see the iPhone, the Samsung, it takes really bad pictures if you're moving, even if I don't move so fast. Let's say with the first lens here. Okay. So this one was okay, but in general, if if you have a kids that are moving, the iPhone is going to be a little bit better maybe in terms of this. You can have more pictures, less blurry. Other than that, there's no big difference between them. So this is, I would say, the real life usage of the camera. Let's say if you want to use the front camera, here, the iPhone here. Let's go to the portrait. So if you wouldn't use any of them, actually, it's going to be a good camera. Some people prefer the Samsung camera, some people prefer the iPhone camera. You see I'm taking a video right now with an iPhone 14 Pro. So most of the videos that I take is an iPhone. I find it that it's much easier and a very good quality to take a video. Samsung is good too, but mainly I would say if you want to get a Samsung, you pretty much you want to get the Ultra, especially this year. So yeah, I guess this is the camera, and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions or suggestions on the camera in this particular settings. So HDR again is the same brightness pretty much. Not gonna see any kind of difference in terms of HDR quality. That's it pretty much. Thank you very much. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe. If not, that's fine. Enjoy your day. Thank you.